Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside the Cage, where we bring you the latest and exciting updates of UFC. First, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Dana White reveals major power shift. Now UFC and WWE, two giants in the world of combat sports and entertainment, have come together through the TKO Group Holdings Inc. merger. And guess what? When the news first broke, it was like, is this happening? But it's a reality for all the fight enthusiasts, and it's been quite a journey to this point. Whereas Dana White and Vince McMahon, the big shots at UFC and WWE, haven't always had the smoothest relationship over the years. They've had their moments of collaboration, but there's also been some friction. In an interview with Sports Illustrated, Dana White expresses admiration and respect for Vince McMahon. He calls McMahon an absolute savage. White goes on to say that he admires highly successful and ambitious individuals like Vince McMahon. White even goes as far as to compare McMahon to the Michael Jordan of the business world, to highlight McMahon's exceptional impact and success in the business world. "My history with Vince isn't a good one," said White. "He tried to F me so many times for no reason whatsoever except just to F me. But that's in the past. Now that Vince and I are allies, no one's been a better partner than Vince. We've probably spoken on the phone 20 times since the deal. It's all added value conversation, with Vince doing work and raising the bar for both companies." "Vince McMahon, man, he's an absolute savage," said White. "Even with the stuff that went down with us in the past, I respect it. I love killers. He's a killer. He's the Michael Jordan of the business world." So it's quite the transformation from a rocky history to a powerful partnership. It's an exciting development for fans, and a testament to how collaboration can sometimes overcome past differences. Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic, no go. Recently, Dana White had something interesting to say about Stipe Miocic. He thought it would be pretty disrespectful to ask Miocic to fight for an interim heavyweight title, whereas Miocic was all set to go up against Jon Jones in what would have been a blockbuster title fight at UFC 295. But, you know how it goes in the fight game. Jones got injured, and the whole fight got canceled. Oops. Now, instead of making Miocic go up against someone else, White decided to go a different route. You know, he always has a plan in his mind. He set up a fight for an interim belt, and it's going to be between Britain's Tom Aspinall and Sergey Pavlovich. Clearly, he said in an interview.
Yeah, John called, said that he hurt his shoulder, training and wrestling. And his team thought that, you just need a few days off and you'll be fine and whatever. He felt like something was really wrong. Flew out here, did the MRI, found out what was wrong. And, he was super emotional about it, really upset. And, we did what we do and flipped it and made another fight. Stipe's not fighting for an interim title. You know what I mean? I wouldn't. So Jones said, "I want to fight Stipe." I said, "You're fighting Stipe. You have the greatest heavyweight of all time versus the greatest mixed martial artist of all time. This is a legacy fight for both of those guys." I mean, to even call Stipe and ask Stipe to fight for an interim title is, complete disrespect.
Later on, Dana White mentions that Jon Jones is eager to have his surgery as soon as possible, possibly within the week. This is because Jones is motivated to begin his rehabilitation and recovery process promptly. So, in essence, Dana White is emphasizing that they need to prioritize Jon Jones's surgery and recovery before considering any future fights or headlining events, such as UFC 300. Dan Henderson's feud with a big bully. Dan Henderson is one tough nut to crack, no doubt about it. This guy is an absolute legend in the world of mixed martial arts MMA, and he's dished out some of the most brutal knockouts you've ever seen. Now, most of his fans might think that his showdown with the former UFC middleweight champion Michael Bisping was the peak of his rivalry and the sweetest knockout of them all. But believe it or not, there's another story there. My friend. Meanwhile, Henderson's last win happened at UFC 199 on the same night that Bisping clinched the gold. Also, he got the job done with an awful head kick to elbow combo in the second round.
When he first came here from Australia, he came to my gym for about 3 months. He was a big bully, just trying to knock people out warming up. When you're supposed to be going easy, he's just trying to hurt people. And it would happen every time I'd be out of town. I'd come back, I'd hear about it. So when I went to fight Hector, we're in the face-off, and he asked me, who says I'm a bully? I'm like, everybody. Everybody said you're a bully. And he just couldn't get over that. And I'm like, you motherfucker, this isn't the time or place for that. I'm going to fuck you up. Those last couple elbows were a little more personal. It's probably the only fight I've ever really felt that way, that I really wanted to fuck that guy up.
However, Henderson didn't stop there. After that epic win against Lombard, he decided to write another chapter in his already legendary career. In his rematch against the champ, Bisping, in October 2016, things didn't quite go his way. It was a hard-fought battle, no doubt, but Henderson ended up on the wrong side of a unanimous decision in Bisping's hometown of Manchester, England. It was a bitter pill to swallow for the legendary knockout artist. Guys, if you're enjoying the video, we'd love your support. Just hit that subscribe button to motivate us to bring you more exciting content. McGregor supports a sponsorship deal. Well, this past Wednesday, Conor McGregor's Forged Irish Stout had some big news to share. Surprisingly, they made it official on social media that they're teaming up with the Blonde Bomber. And Conor himself, with his massive 10.2 million followers, also shared this exciting news. It's a big deal in the world of promotions and partnerships, for sure. We are excited to officially partner with the one and only Blonde Bomber, IBF Bantamweight World Champion Ebanie Bridges, on her road to Undisputed on December 9th in San Francisco. The company wrote, "Exciting times ahead. Let's go Ebanie. Forged Irish Stout, the stout of real champions." Moreover, McGregor wasted no time in reacting to the post. He affectionately referred to Bridges as "my girl" in the comments. Quite impressive, right? By the way, they've been spotted together quite a bit lately. They joined forces to promote McGregor's Forged Irish Stout during Anthony Joshua's fight against Robert Helenius in London, and they had everyone talking at the O2 Arena. They were also seen at Katie Taylor's fight in Dublin earlier this year. According to the world champion, McGregor is not only fun to be around, but super supportive and radiates positivity. Conor's team reached out to me and just asked me if I was going to the AJ fight, and then if I was interested in collaborating, she told Lucky Block. He is so caring, and he just wants everyone to be okay. While Bridges also had something to say about McGregor. She mentioned that she kind of feels sorry for him because he's one of the most scrutinized champions on the planet. It's not easy being in the spotlight like he is, that's for sure. Now, Bridges is gearing up for her showdown with Mathy, set for December 9 at the Chase Center in San Francisco. It's going to be part of the Devin Haney-Regis Prograis undercard, and she's already calling it the sexiest fight ever. Undoubtedly, it sounds quite a spectacle. All right, guys, that's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. See you at the next one. Until then, goodbye.